Morning, 8:55 a.m. First things first, I want to apologize for yesterday. I don't know what happened. I tried to get on both Instagram and Facebook on my phone, on my computer, and it just didn't work. That being said, today is a big day. We are starting to hear people sing without knowing that they're there. Lady in Stromness, Ontario, I mentioned in the video yesterday. Morning, Jody. Mentioned in the video yesterday that a lady in Stromness, Ontario, walked out on her back porch to sing with me on Friday morning, and she heard somebody singing from goodness knows where out near her, but there were many voices ringing out. This morning, actually last night was pretty crazy. As you know, I lived in downtown Toronto for the time being, but people came out at 7:30 again last night to bang pots and pans, and it was the coolest thing. I actually where I live, I'm surrounded by row houses, and people came out to bang their pots and pans. I met neighbors I've never met before. I saw neighbors I haven't seen in a while. We're all hanging off our balconies and just chit-chatting, and I'm hoping we're going to have a couple of people join us in the neighborhood this morning, which is pretty darn cool. Um, we're talking about fear quite a bit lately, panic and all that stuff, and the fact that the only things that combat fear are gratitude and leadership. So I want to congratulate you on taking leadership, being a part of this. We've had an entire school out in Kitchener-Waterloo. Their faculty are shooting videos and sending it out to their entire school to get them singing every morning. Um, that's why I do this at 9 a.m. because I was trained to do this from the time I was a kid. I remember standing up and doing the national anthem every morning at 9 a.m. In school. So people ask why I'm doing this. I need to anchor my day. I need something to get me out of bed. I'll be honest with you. Yesterday, without having this, I still sang. Don't get me wrong. But without having this and without starting my day, putting good energy out there, my whole day was just off. It wasn't a bad day. It was just off. So talking about gratitude, I've been talking to a lot of friends all over the world and hearing the different situations that they're going through right now. And I'm really grateful for what's going on here compared to there. I talked to my friends in Costa Rica last night. They said they're on complete lockdown. They're only allowed to drive one day a week, and it's based on their license plate. And this is one of the freest countries in the world. A country that doesn't have a military, has roadblocks set up. You're not allowed to go out more than once a week. People are stealing license plates so they can actually travel more than once a week. She said they're firing warning shots at surfers who aren't obeying the rules down there, which is absolute insanity. This is a place that I've wanted to live. So we need to be grateful for what's going on here. I think people are finally on board with this and really understanding that this is a far more serious thing than we originally thought. But that doesn't mean we have to be scared of it. It does mean we have to respect it, we have to respect each other, and we have to come on board with each other. That's why I'm doing this. I came out last night and banged pots and pans and met people I've never met before. That's an incredible feeling. And being part of community is everything. To hear the hoots and hollers, and we're so separated normally in our lives. We're given an opportunity now to connect in ways that we never have. I'm talking to friends that I love, and I miss them dearly pretty much every day, but we don't see each other because we're so busy being busy. We're having time for each other now. Um, it's funny because I always start with something in my head when I come out here, and it completely changes. We're about 30 seconds off. I guess I can feel that. I just want to say thank you to all the frontline workers, to all the ambulance drivers, doctors, nurses, truck drivers, store clerks, everybody who's out there putting their ass on the line for us right now. I'm eternally grateful. And it was pretty crazy last night because the shift changed at the long-term care facility. Somebody came out and I was able to thank them while we were beating pots and pans. It was pretty cool. So without further ado, it is about to turn 9 a.m. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me. Rise to your feet and let your voices ring out. My watch is off. I got to fill a couple more seconds. Please join me. Let your voices ring out. And stand in harmony and unity for our national anthem. Wait a minute. I got to get Carol on there. There is a voice joining me this morning. Morning, Carol. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love Son's command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. I also found out it wasn't a crackhead that was clapping the first time, it was Carol. Thank you, Carol, for joining me this morning. That is absolutely amazing. Thank you again to all of our frontline workers. I can't thank you enough for what you're doing right now. I'm sorry if I'm not commenting while people are saying stuff. I love you, and I will definitely reply after this, but voices ringing out in the real world. My dream when I started doing this just came true when somebody joined me in my neighborhood. I hope your families are getting together. I hope you're leading through all of this crap that we're dealing with. Until tomorrow, 9 a.m., I love you. Thank you for joining me. And remember, every single voice counts. Always have trouble ending those.